Hello, I'm Natalie Piryshka and Word to Inspire. And today I have a very special guest. He is an international mural artist. His name is Kyle Holbrook. He's from Pittsburgh, but he lives and works in Miami. Hello, Kyle.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Thanks for having me on the show.
Thank you. And I have a first question for you.
Okay, very nervous.
Are you ready?
Yeah, we're going straight to it. Okay, all right. Now, these multiple choice or no?
First of all, of course, I would love to ask about your special style tonight.
Oh yeah, this is our world. That's what I like to call it. Every time, every artist, we work hard. Every person. You always want to have a time when you can really go to like maybe an alter ego, or that's what our world's for me. Our world, baby. Sometimes you gotta go super swagged out with it. You know what I mean, baby? Hey, keep your shorts on though. Keep your shorts on.
Does it? It depends on your mood, the outfit you're choosing for the event or for our interview.
Well, I guess that's a good question. I mean, most of the time, Natalie, I'm in paint clothes. I got paint all over me from head to toe. People don't know if I came from some type of explosion or what. Walking around the world. So it's all on my face, on my hands. So that's probably 90% of the time. But I love fashion. I got a lot of different clothes and then fashion items. I collect watches, and so I like to dress up when I can, and depending on the event. As an artist, I like to throw different colors and have fun with that when I can. I think it's a good way to, whatever the mood or something that you're feeling at the time, to really express it and have fun with that in life too. I mean, it's all about enjoying life, and I think that's one of the ways, that art enhances life is through fashion as well. Be fashionable, baby. Hey.
You definitely look very stylish, and I can feel that you are expressing yourself through the your style tonight.
Well, thank you.
When was the first time you discovered that inner call to create an art?
I think I always wanted to be an artist. Ever since a little kid. I mean, mom and dad said that was some of my first words. So I mean, I used to draw Care Bears for the girls in kindergarten. I always, was drawing different worlds and sports figures and some of the things I still draw now. Even the way just looking at fabric and how things fold and studying the old masters. I went to different art schools real young. Always, they were at the Carnegie Museum, which is at the museum, which had some of the greatest artists in the world, Da Vinci's and Van Goghs to Warhol's, whatever. And so seeing different styles of art, and I got a love for abstract and realism. I could do photo real really young, but I can't do that now. I mean, I can, but now it's too boring. It takes, I'd rather put my style on it. Once you accomplish that, then it's about, expressing yourself as an artist. And I wasn't inclined to even dabble more into realism when it seemed less creative to me at times.
I just want to tell to our audience that Kyle is very famous. He doesn't like this word, but I would say that his art is recognized around the world. It's better, right? Than the famous.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, famous is different levels of fame. People are famous. They was on The Bachelor or something. You know what I mean, or something. Not for actual accomplishments. So it's not really a word that is synonymous that may necessarily be a compliment. You know what I mean? And I know you're trying to compliment me, but just for others, I think it has connotations, famous. I've been fortunate enough to do, my work in 43 countries, 28 states, and I feel proud of that. There's a lot more that I want to do. Be finishing my second film soon, a short film, and working on some books, and I've got some real cool projects coming up. So real excited about continuing to evolve as an artist.
Where do you get inspiration for all this creative work? Movies, books, mural art?
Well, I mean, I think this is a really good question.
Do you wake
you
up?
told me you was going to ask me some really good questions. Yeah.
You wake up in the morning like, today I'm going to create a book, or how does it happen?
Well, I mean, I think I draw creativity is just from my surroundings, what's going on in life. I always like my art kind of to speak to what's going on socially, and be a voice for the unheard, whatever that may be. There's always some way that I think I've tried to use, and that public artists can use, their voice to enhance conversations and draw attention to certain issues by utilizing public art. So, I'm encouraged by, I was able to talk to Maya Angelou, on the phone one time, and she told me, as an artist, you want to use your voice and to make sure when you do, make sure it's loud, And I never forgot that. It gave me chills. I think also, things that you go through and family, and some of those obviously impact my art and impact my messages, and that I try and express and create, with my creativity.
Okay, what is the message you are passing to people through your creativity?
Well, it's not one particular message. It depends what the issue is. I just always try to be on the side of the unheard, of so I've done murals about all kind of different topics, over the years. I mean, certainly, stopping gun violence. I've lost so many of my friends growing up. Most of the friends I grew up with, been victims of gun violence, and I grew up in America, and but it's a different America than I think the average American knows about. So sometimes I try to draw attention to that, and certainly, being an African American artist, certain issues that I feel that that's my duty to draw attention to, especially when it comes to racial issues, racial equality, police brutality, certain issues as well. But I think, I like to do stuff about nature. I've done a series of murals about, working with the autistic community and different populations. So, I think that there's several different messages. It's a complicated question, but, that I try, if that makes sense.
I know that you grew up, you're coming from gangster neighborhood, and it didn't stop you from being successful in what you do. It's very inspiring, your example, for other people who are coming from the same background and they're dreaming of doing what they like. What can you tell them, or how can you inspire them?
Well, I mean, I think the first thing is to believe in yourself and believe and understand that anything is possible and attainable, and your dreams can really, come true. And when you accomplish those, and you're gonna want to find more dreams or bigger dreams. So don't dream too little, because you'll never, really know how easy it is to accomplish them when you work hard and stay on the right path. Watch who, you gotta watch watch who your friends, watch who you be with. Make sure that you're having positive interactions. Make sure that you're positive for each other. Stay away from negative interactions, negative behaviors. Because it just be one negative thing, small thing, somebody end up getting killed. So you gotta, if you're from the same type of thing, you gotta make sure that you're staying around positive situations and really think about life like that. There's new dreams coming all the time, so it's just exciting, man. In life, once you gotta, for me, I know there's a higher power. I'm not religious, but spiritual. So I think certainly God plays a huge role in everything in life, and again, staying positive through circumstances that are going to be challenging is what can make all the difference from accomplishing to not accomplishing the goal. Just what you do in those certain situations, and just go positive, stay away from the negative.
Do you believe that success is coming from the inner willingness to be successful?
Yes, to a certain degree. Yes, certainly. I think that's what success is, when you're accomplishing your goals. And I think that's all about your internal willingness to succeed, or to accomplish, or to persevere in whatever your goals are. But I think financially, if that's your goal, then that certainly is a barometer of success. But that doesn't. I think sometimes people are born with billions of dollars. So if it's amount of dollars, then that's you can't really say that's success, because that wasn't accomplishment. So I think it's success got to be about your accomplishments, and you being able to accomplish your goals. And I think that's all about your will, and you can make it happen. You just got to believe, like I said, and just keep, no matter what happens, it's overcome.
Right, believing in yourself is very, very important.
No doubt.
I know that you are making movies, and I saw one of the movie, Art of Life, which is also became very famous. I will not use this word, but it was recognized around the world, right? The question is, making movies is a continuation of your mural art through another form of creativity?
In a way, certainly. I think murals are, and because I've done them so long, they're going to play some role in whatever art form I end up doing. But I think that all the basis of all arts are all connected, and in some way, creatively. All the arts coincide. But I certainly think film is the most relevant form of art, and the one that the most people see and the most eyeballs will see. And I'm gonna have to cut that little section real quick. I think video is the most relevant form of art, as far as the most eyeballs will see, most people see, especially since the pandemic. It's even expanded, you know, even more and more and more and more shows coming out. I mean, all around the world. China's making big movies. I mean, movies are, and just series or film. It's just such a relevant form of art that I see it's necessary, you know, to learn. I've always loved movies. My dad was a big movie fan, and I always, you know, my movie collection is crazy, DVDs, you know, but you know, that wasn't a good investment, but I had a crazy DVD collection. I don't know if people know what DVDs were, you know.
Yes, yes.
You remember those? You weren't
Yes.
born then. You weren't born when there was DVDs, but I don't know. But you know, so it's just expanding and exciting about working in film more and exploring that more as an artist. So, you know, I see that as my next chapter, really delving into it even more.
Sounds great. And looking forward to
Thank you.
see your next movie. Kyle, do you have any special words to inspire our audience? Maybe something is coming from your heart right now and you want to share.
Yeah, I mean, I want to, you know, Arboro, baby, yay! Everybody, Arboro. I mean, just,
Being yourself is very important. I like that Kyle is just like 100%
you gotta go, Arboro, baby.
authentic. Okay, thank you so much for being with us tonight. I really enjoyed our conversation. Looking forward to seeing your new art, either mural art, books, movies, or just
Thank you.
yourself as an art.
Well, thank you. It was real fun coming on, and thanks for having me. I appreciate you.
Thanks.
Baby, I mean, you know, I'm gonna cut it, you know.